Gnarly conditions out there for the Xodus Ultra. Been testing the shoe for a couple weeks now. There it is. There's some pretty wild and extreme, but that's how you got to test these Runshield shoes from Saucony. I like your style, Saucony. Adapting your summer running shoes for the winter in a big way. All right, this is the Runshield. Let's dive in. There's the, not twisting, okay? Not at all. Pretty stout there through the midsole. We'll get you that durometer here in a minute. Stack height, drop, weight, all on your screen. Runshield technology through that upper semi-gusset, okay? And it's working, meaning it's keeping the elements out. I'm telling you, the wind up there in the mountains through the test, it was about wind gusts, okay? I think consistent about 50 to 60 miles per hour. What I heard on the radio, 85 mile per hour wind gusts testing the shoe, which means the snow was blowing into the shoe. I was up there for 2 hours in those conditions and nothing in the shoe. Felt amazing. My feet were toasty. They were perfect. It was like, those days when you go out in wild conditions. So who is this shoe best for? How will I use this shoe again in wild conditions out there on the trails? I'll also add steep climbing, good climbing. This is not a shoe that I would buy to go faster on the trails. Did I mention it is a trail shoe? All right, the Xodus Ultra, and those lugs are perfect. Why not? We're a little out of order here, but let's put the outsole score on the screen. The lugs are ideal. You could commute if you had to, but I wouldn't recommend it. Again, this is more for just, let's go climb in some gnarly conditions, all right? And keep the feet perfectly protected in these winter months, all right? So overall build quality, very high. There's the scores for the upper midsole Power Run PB, okay? Now, all right, maybe it's the drawback. I think it might be actually, is the durometer. 52 there, okay? So that's a little high. I was getting 54 earlier, which is definitely high. And that outsole, just so you know, is coming in at about 76. But yeah, there's 56 there on the other side. Well, we'll average it out at 54 for the durometer. And it's a little firm. I would love that to be, let's say, upper 40s, like 47, 48. My sweet spot usually is like a 40 to 42 range. And let's do the thumb test as well. Yeah, I mean, it's just, and this is why I wouldn't use this shoe for faster trail running. I would use it for climbing, because your ankle is not gonna have to work extra, or the bottom of your foot, your fascia, because the shoe is gonna be absorbing and helping you climb better because it's not overly soft in that midsole, okay? Fit true to size, so snug. Just perfect. And especially for climbing, I did have to lace it up twice up on the mountains, meaning I laced it and I didn't quite nail it the first time, so I had to untie and then retie just to snug it up a little bit, just to make sure I was locked into that heel pocket, but nailed it there on the fit. Comfort is, I almost went like 5 out of 10 because of the midsole, but really my comfort scores are the entire shoe. So I kind of average in my mind the upper feel and the midsole feel, which obviously is impacted a little bit by the outsole as well. But that upper, so good. It's that Runshield material that they're just nailing there through the testing that I've done. All right, shoe quick specs on your screen, soak it in. And I realized I did not put the price point score on the screen, okay? There's all the scores on your screen right now. And, the prices, it's getting up there. But again, because of that, in all these Runshield shoes, there's more coming, just so you know. I've got 3 more sitting right over there. They're for very specific situations. I'm thinking of runners in Maine. Do you live in Maine? I'm thinking of runners in Calgary. I'm thinking of runners in northern Japan. I'm thinking, where you love running so much and you're not afraid to run in gnarly conditions, in difficult conditions. That's where these Runshield shoes will come into play for you. They're nailing it. Good work there, Saucony. Full review score 7.6. That is awesome. Good. Oh, so excited about everything Saucony has going on. And we are changing it up a little bit for the comment of the day. Hit pause right now if you want to read the entire comment of the day. Pretty epic trail running story on your screen right now. All right, so hit pause if you want to read that. And that question of the day, who buys water-resistant running shoes road or trail, and specifically for the winter. Maybe you do for the summer as well, but specifically for the winter, whether it's GTX, Gore-Tex, or whether it's Saucony's technology, Nike has water-resistant shoes, but do you actually really look into these shoes? Because it is a specific subset of runners that need a shoe like this. So that's the question of the day. Love you all. We'll toss it to the Saucony running shoe playlist. Lots of Saucony shoes. Saucony finishing 2022 strong. Right there, right there, right there. On where we go. All right, seek beauty, work hard, and love each other. See you tomorrow.